In the 1970s, the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC, tightened its grip on oil shipments, creating a true shortage and plunging the economy into chaos. Gasoline prices soared dramatically, signaling the end of the era of 30-cent per gallon gas forever. Sadly, amid the oil embargo of the 1970s, shortages emerged, leading to the closure of service stations running out of gas, which happened frequently. Lines often formed well before stations opened, painting a grim picture. It was an unsightly period, and, needless to say, the sales of large cars and trucks plummeted like anvils down an elevator shaft. During that period, there were some beasts who were the top gas guzzlers. Want to know them more? Let's jump straight into it. Opening our list is the Ford Thunderbird. The sixth edition of the Ford Thunderbird, spanning 1972 to 1976, emerged as a sizable personal luxury coupe. In 1973, the Thunderbird soared, becoming one of Ford's most substantial passenger cars at the time. Boasting impressive sales, it went from 36,055 to 57,814 units. A close kin to the Continental Mark IV. This Thunderbird generation marked Ford's pinnacle in personal luxury during the 1973 model year. This colossal car set records as the largest Thunderbird ever, tipping the scales at 4,797 pounds and wielding 212 horsepower. Despite its mammoth size, it cruised at 8.5 miles per gallon thanks to some engine magic. The enhancements not only delivered smoother performance but also enhanced start-to-stop experiences. And with the added benefits of front-wheel drive, traction and stability became standout features. Next on our list is the Toronado, which underwent a major style makeover from its initial design. Shifting away from its GT roots, it transformed into a more luxurious ride, resembling the Cadillac Eldorado rather than the Buick Riviera. Drawing inspiration from the 1967 to 1970 Eldorado, it flaunted a curb weight of 4,841 pounds, housed a robust 455 cubic inch V8 engine pumping out 250 horsepower. Despite being front-wheel drive only, it managed 8.5 miles per gallon, a stylish shift with a touch of fuel efficiency flair. This next car was like a close sibling to the Pontiac Grand Prix in the car world. The Monte Carlo, with a weight of 3,883 pounds, sported a powerful 454 cubic inch V8 engine, packing 245 horsepower. However, it chugged along at a modest 9 miles per gallon. Now, the Toronado, with some nifty engineering tweaks to its powertrain, managed to boost its fuel economy significantly. Moving on, the 9th Gen Eldorado underwent a substantial facelift, stretching 2 inches in length and 6 inches in wheelbase, to become what was called Cadillac Eldorado, which is our next car. With standard fender skirts, it adopted a weightier appearance in 1973. The redesign included a massive egg crate grille, new front and rear bumpers, a fresh deck lid, and revamped rear fenders and tail lamps. Surprisingly, the 1973 Eldorado took the spotlight as the official pace car at the Indianapolis 500, marking only the second time Cadillac had received this honor. In 1972, the pace car had been the Hurst Olds Cutlass, and oddly enough, the trend continued in 1974. Cadillac wouldn't revisit the racing oval until 1992 when the DeVille received the nod. Under the hood, the Eldorado boasted a 500 cubic inch 8.2-liter V8 exclusive to the model. Weighing in at 5,012 pounds, it churned out 235 horsepower, propelling this beast at 7.5 miles per gallon. Now, shifting gears to the 1973 Continental Mark IV, a newly minted silver star. As the third iteration in the Mark series, it outgrew its predecessor, the Mark II, and faced limited competition, primarily from the redesigned 1971 Cadillac Eldorado. Weighing a hefty 5,134 pounds, powered by a 460 cubic inch V8 producing 212 horsepower, it clocked in at 7.5 miles per gallon. The Lincoln Continental, designed for an even cushier ride than its 1972 counterpart, promised a luxurious experience in both four-door sedan and coupe models. Next on, we have a beast that has the least when it comes to miles per gallon, the Lincoln Continental. In 1970, Lincoln rolled out the fifth generation of the Continental, building on the success of the Mark III introduced the previous year. Eager to bring the Continental into the modern era, Lincoln aimed for a 1970s makeover. Despite a slightly shorter wheelbase and narrower frame compared to the 1958 to 1960 Lincolns, the addition of 5-mile-per-hour bumpers made the 1970 through 1979 Lincolns the lengthiest automobiles ever produced by Ford. This substantial ride, weighing in at 5,282 pounds, housed a robust 460 cubic inch V8 engine, generating 212 horsepower. However, its fuel efficiency left something to be desired, earning it the title of the worst for 1973 at a mere 7 miles per gallon. This big boy may not have been the thriftiest at the pump, but its length and power contributed to its unique place in automotive history. Although our next car weighed a little less than the Lincoln Continental, it had more horsepower. I'm talking about the Buick Riviera, a personal luxury car, graced the market from 1963 to 1999, with the exception of the 1994 model year. As General Motors' inaugural foray into the personal luxury car market segment, the Riviera garnered high praise from automotive journalists during its grand debut. Tipping the scales at 5,101 pounds, equipped with a 455 cubic inch V8 engine, producing 260 horsepower, this beast of a car averaged 9 miles per gallon. The Riviera stood as a testament to Buick's presence in the realm of luxury, leaving an indelible mark on the automotive landscape. Now, I know many didn't see this car, but if you saw the 1973 Imperial Lebaron, you knew that there was someone inside with accomplishment under their belt. The 1973 Imperial Lebaron maintained its sleek styling, carrying over from the previous year's redesign. It presented a refined take on the evolutionary fuselage design, characterized by flowing and uninterrupted lines, deliberately devoid of excessive chrome and flashy trim. Under the hood, the 1973 Imperial Lebaron boasted the power of the Mopar 7.2-liter 440 CID cast iron wedgehead V8 engine. This robust engine was paired with a 3-speed Torque-Flight, a 727 automatic transmission, ensuring a smooth and responsive ride. Riding on unibody construction, it featured Chrysler's patented torsion quiet ride, adding to its allure as a sophisticated automobile. In essence, the 1973 Imperial Lebaron stood out as a remarkable car, combining stylish design, powerful performance, and innovative construction features. Last one on our list is the Ford LTD. Some see it as an abbreviation for luxury trim decor, attributing it to the lavish features and styling enhancements. Others suggest it represents a limited body style classification for the Galaxy, indicating exclusivity. In Australia, there's evidence pointing to a different origin, proposing that LTD initially stood for Lincoln-type design. In 1973, the LTD models underwent a complete redesign, setting them apart from the 1971-72 generation. While the dimensions saw little change, the body received a comprehensive overhaul. The base engine now featured the smaller 5.8-liter 351 cubic inch displacement two-barrel V8, with the 400-2 and 429-4 as optional choices. The 400 became the standard for the wagon. Maintaining their status as top-tier trim models, the Brahms offered a touch of luxury. Inside, the interiors and dashboard designs were entirely new, though the layout echoed the previous generation. Upholding the LTD tradition, a segmented red reflective taillight strip adorned the space between the taillights, and the iconic LTD initials found their place in the middle. Interestingly, the LTDs, for the first time since introduction, shared the same sedan rear roofline with their less luxurious Galaxy and custom counterparts. The sole transmission option remained a 3-speed automatic. A year later, the only significant styling change was the introduction of a different grille featuring horizontal bars. The 429 engine option was phased out, making room for a larger 7.5-liter 4-barrel V8. Apart from this shift, everything else remained consistent with the previous year's model. The LTDs continue to embody a blend of style, power, and tradition in the ever-evolving automotive landscape. And there you have it, folks, the fascinating journey through the automotive time capsule, exploring the iconic models of the 1970s. But before you go, here's a question to rev up your curiosity engine. Which of these 1970s classics would you want to take for a spin, and why? Drop your answers in the comments below, and let's spark a conversation about these automotive legends. Thanks for riding shotgun with us today, and until next time, keep cruising through time and savoring the stories behind the wheels that once ruled the open roads. See you in the next episode.